Greetings out there in YouTube land. Thank you for wanting to learn more about Quest Salty Caramel Protein Powder. This is Kim Townsel, and I want to tell you about my favorite protein powder. I hate to use the word love, but it's really good. The Quest Salty Caramel is made with natural flavors. It has 26 grams of protein, 2 grams of net carbs, and 1 gram of sugar. Provides 120 calories per serving. There's about 21 servings per container. Has no fat, 5% of the daily cholesterol, 15% daily sodium, 25% of the calcium. Here's the other ingredients. Here's some processing and distribution details. It's 60% whey protein isolate, fast absorbing. I'm not crazy about the new lids. They're a little bit hard, or a little bit wider than my hands. This is what the product looks like. It has a slight dairy smell to it. It does dissolve very quickly. I usually put it in my oatmeal in the morning. I do the milk chocolate flavor and Dasani water, and it dissolves pretty fast. No clumping. Tastes great. One of my favorite proteins. The way I make my shakes every day is simple. I take a bottle of Dasani water, 16.9 fluid ounces, so I actually make mine weaker than what I suggested. The instructions say to use 8 ounces of cold water per scoop. Mix or shake until all powder is dissolved. So I'm making mine about half as thick as it could be. I drink a little bit out. Add a scoop. And just shake it up. Mixes quite well. Normally what I do for work, again, is to put a half a scoop of chocolate and half a scoop of salted caramel. If you want yours thicker, then use twice as much. If you want to have the same dessert I do, scoop of this, scoop of that. This is how thick mine is. I still get really good flavor. It mixes up that fast. It's yummy. I don't refrigerate mine during the day. It's fine. Doesn't make me sick. No bad side effects from it. To make my oatmeal, I use about 3/4 of a cup of water, about 1/4 of a cup of oatmeal. I like the old-fashioned Quaker oats. About a heaping tablespoon of dates. I get the chopped dates. A heaping tablespoonful of chopped walnuts, and a scoop of the Quest Salty Caramel protein powder. I actually put my dates and my walnuts in plastic containers and use these scoops. To measure mine, but they hold about a tablespoon, as I showed in the previous clip. Add the oatmeal to the water. Microwave for 2 minutes. Add the dates. Add the walnuts. Get this. That looks pretty good as is, right? I'm gonna add this salted caramel Quest protein. One thing I learned the hard way is don't mix the Quest protein powder with hot liquids. It just coagulates and gets quite nasty, and there's no undoing it. So, not overly hot. There you have it. It's like dessert for breakfast. So yummy. Yes, I know I need new bowls. Viewers have told me that. This is so good. So good. I recommend that they get better lids because I just can't seem to get them on very well. Kind of pop on and screw on. Protein's great. This is the old packaging of the Quest protein salted caramel flavor, and this one had 100 calories and 22 grams of protein. What is available to me now is in this packaging, and it has 120 calories per serving and 26 grams of protein. But you can tell I like this stuff because, yeah, I stay stocked up on it. Amazon, subscribe and save. Here's a comparison of the old and the new. This is the older type. You can see it may be a little bit finer, less clumpy. This is the newer one. It looks a little bit more like milk powder. It still dissolves quite well for what I'm using it for. One change Quest made that I don't like is they have these new scoops, which are deep and a little bit hard to get in here, and the handle's shorter, so it's like, come on. If your hand's going all the way down in here, that means your hand's way down in the container. Thank goodness I saved some of the older scoops have a longer handle that work a little bit better. You don't have to stick your hand so far down in the container. So Quest, you guys could go back to the old scoops instead of these new ones. There's a comparison of the appearance of the protein powder. Both are fine in flavor. I have no problem digesting either one of these. They don't create any kind of dietary upset, nothing like that. I've been using them, Quest protein powders, for several years now with no bad side effects. Highly recommend them. And the new serving size scoop, it's pretty much the same as the old one. Close enough. I'm also a repurposer, so I save the containers, peel the labels off, which is also fun, and I store like dried foods in there. Keep them moisture safe. If you will check in the text below, I'll provide a link so that you can get this exact product and enjoy it as much as I do. Also, I'll leave a link in the comments because that may be easier for you to find. But get some of this. It is awesome. You know you want it. Quest salted caramel protein powder. 26 grams of protein, 2 grams of net carbs with 1 gram of sugar per serving. For the size that I buy, there's about 21 servings per container. The serving size is 1 scoop, which I'll show in a moment. 120 calories per serving. There's your nutritional labeling for the carbohydrates, cholesterol, sodium. What I'm primarily interested in is low carb, higher protein. 26 grams of protein, which is about half of what the RDA is. Gives you about 25% of your calcium for the day. Here's the ingredient list, warnings, and manufacturer information. I purchased mine off of Amazon, and the pricing varies. This one came through the Vitamin Shop for $29.99. When they have it for subscribe and save, I think it's a little bit cheaper than that. As I said, 120 calories per servings, 26 grams of protein. This is not a brand new container. I've been using this one. This is what the powder looks like. Has great flavor. My sister-in-law actually was the one that told me to try this flavor, and she was correct. Dissolves quickly. Doesn't have any kind of artificial flavor. No bad side effects. I use this in my oatmeal every morning, and then sometimes I mix a half a scoop of this with a half a scoop of chocolate Quest for my shake that I take to work. It's a great flavor. Look, there's a scoop right on top. When does that happen? This is what it looks like. It's very fine. It makes it easy. What I usually do is take a scoop and mix in my oatmeal every morning. And it tastes like dessert every single morning. One thing I've learned, don't mix the Quest protein powder in hot liquids, it starts to coagulate and it never really dissolves. It's kind of nasty. And that's my yummy breakfast that I have every morning. Oatmeal, dates, walnuts, Quest salted caramel. Thanks for watching my video on the Quest Salted Caramel Protein Powder. Remember, it's free to like, subscribe, leave a comment, share this video if appropriate. If you have time before you go, watch another one of my videos. And in the meantime, stay healthy. Check back.